Hi guys and gals, it's John
And Emily.
from AFK Books and Records in beautiful Virginia Beach, Virginia, and we'll explain that later. But first up, we've got some great Norva shows coming. Let's talk about it. What do we have here, Emily?
Yeah,
We've got
October 19th, we've got Nessa Barrett.
Nice.
November 3rd, we've got The Expendables.
Sweet.
November 11th, we've got Zoso.
I heard they're kind of
So-so.
Zozo.
Next up, we've got Wild Nothings, November 12th.
Shane Smith and
Yes.
the Saints.
Yeah. The
One thing
Fix.
after another.
Oh, November 17th.
The Fix.
And then The Leg Warmers, Ultimate Days Experience, November 18th.
With Sean Penn eating pizza. So cool. All right, let's get started with the amazing vinyl that we've got to show you. We've got a great stack. It's a little smaller, so we're going to get through this a lot quicker. Kicking it off with Cyndi Lauper. She's so unusual. Not only unusual, but ridiculously talented. This debut spawned a gazillion singles, inspired countless cover versions, and plays like a greatest hits, even though she penned many more. How about Money Changes Everything, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, the amazing Prince cover, When You Were Mine, Time After Time, She Bop, and All Through the Night. Wow. Press to order unlimited blue vinyl for its 40th anniversary. Cyndi Lauper, she's so unusual. Get it. When it's gone, it's out of here.
So good. Next up is Crosses. Good night, God bless, I love you, delete. This rockin' band is a spin-off between Deftones singer Chino Moreno and his childhood best bud, Far's Sean Lopez. This is their second full-length following 2014's self-titled release, pressed on indie exclusive 2LP Black Ice color vinyl.
Next up, we got Zach Bryan. Zach Bryan, many have come to know and love this country sensation, but few know much about his life before fame. The intimate self-titled album explores the singer's Oklahoma roots and plays tribute to some of the influential figures in his life. All 16 songs were written and produced by Zach. The album also features guest appearances from the Lumineers, Casey Muskrats, Sierra Farrell, and Warren Treaty. We love you, Casey.
Yes.
Emily came up with the Muskrats.
I
I didn't. She gets
I do
credit
call
for
her
that
Casey
one.
Muskrats,
She does.
But out of love, because I
Out
do
of
love
love.
her
We
so
do
much.
love her.
Next up is Yes, Yes Singles. A collection of affirmative singles on vinyl for the very first time. Hits like Roundabout, Don't Kill the Whale, Owner of a Lonely Heart, Leave It, and more. Press on limited splatter wax for Rocktober.
Much better than a... Next up, REM, Automatic for the People. The Athens alt-rockers originally released their multi-platinum 8th studio album in 1992. It includes hits like Everybody Hurts, Drive, Man on the Moon, and one of my favorite tracks of all time, Night Swimmin'. We've got an indie exclusive limited edition pressed on 180 gram yellow wax and remastered from the OG analog tapes. Sold to me right here. We got more.
Next up is Matchbox 20 Mad Season, a reissue of their sophomore smash, now making its first ever standalone vinyl debut. It includes a multi-platinum song, If You're Gone, and #1 hit, Bent. We've got the limited edition October special press on sky blue vinyl.
Got more MT for you. More Than You Think You Are, their third studio album, also making its standalone vinyl debut. It marked a significant turning point in their career as they started to experiment with more of a pop rock, punk rock sound. For October, we've got a limited 2LP version that includes 5 rare bonus tracks pressed on violet vinyl.
But wait, there's more!
Wait, what?
North!
It slices, it dices.
We've also got our October edition of their 4th studio album, available for the first time as a standalone. The album features the chart-topping hit She's So Mean and is pressed on limited edition white vinyl.
Next up, we got the drums. Johnny, the founding members of the critically acclaimed Brooklyn indie pop band Johnny Pierce and Jacob Graham became friends as children, having met at Bible camp at age 11 or 12. Some years later, they formed a short-lived electro-pop group, initially named Goat Explosion, ultimately becoming the Drums. I think that was a good decision. For their 6th album, we're down to just Johnny. We don't know if this is Johnny's butt or not. If you want to find out if you recognize Johnny's butt, you have to come in and buy the album and peel this off and see if it's indeed Johnny's butt. We can't show you Johnny's butt because of censorship rules.
Yeah.
We're going to promote this. So,
And also,
speaking of
censorship, this is our AFK ho.
there it is.
We gotta speak quietly so as not to scare it.
Oh, don't
Because
scare
this
it.
next
Oh,
album
please
is
don't
all
scare my
about
hoe. Don't scare my
the
hoe.
hoes.
There it is.
JPEG Mafia and Danny Brown scaring the hoes,
Oh
the
no,
garden
leave me
hoes.
defenseless hole, please. Don't scare me, no.
All right.
Come on, Emily, keep it together.
We're just gonna keep on rolling. The debut collaborative album from the Detroit rapper and the eccentric electronic producer is joyously chaotic, according to NPR. And judging solely on the song titles, we'd agree: Lean Beef Patty, Step a Pig, Jack Harlow Combo Meal.
Wow.
There's more that I can't say, but limited edition white vinyl.
Next up, we've got Coca-Cola Bear, the original soundtrack score, composed by Devo's own Mark Mothersbaugh. This 180 kilo gram record is pressed on a color resembling one of Coca-Cola's original ingredients on a bed of crystal clear vinyl like the glass in a mirror. Hello, FCC censors. We love you. There it is, Coca-Cola Bear. What's not to love?
Next up is Fleetwood Mac, Mystery to Me, the 8th studio album from the British-American rock band. Most of the songs were penned by guitarist-singer Bob Welch and keyboardist-singer Christine McVie. We got 50th anniversary edition press unlimited Ocean Blue for October.
Next up, Asking Alexandria, where do we go from here? The melodic metalcore rockers' 9th studio album. Kerrang stated, as usual, this album isn't entirely what fans will be expecting, and also, as usual, it'll be more than worth the time for each and every one of them. Pressed on limited aqua vinyl.
And then we've got The Living End, the iconic debut from the Aussie punk rockers, featuring hits like Prisoner of Society, Second Solution, All Torn Down, and more, pressed on limited red.
Troye Sivan, Something to Give Each Other, the Australian South African pop sensation's much anticipated 3rd studio album that explores the celebration of sex, queerness, community, connection, love, and friendship.
Next is Wiz Khalifa, Rolling Papers. The North Dakota native rapper is re-releasing his double platinum debut from 2011 in celebration of his Hip Hop 50. It includes his song Black and Yellow and is pressed on emerald green.
Next up, Gucci Mane, Breath of Fresh Air, the Georgia-born rapper's brand new album featuring the hit single Big Boy Diamonds. It includes solid collabs with artists like Kodak Black, 21 Savage, Lil Baby, and more. We have an exclusive edition pressed on white vinyl. Lil Baby.
Next up, The Club. The 9-man Latin fusion band led by Benny Verlade formed in San Francisco in the 1970s. They combined the sounds of their home countries, which included Mexico, Panama, and Puerto Rico, with the bustling beats of the city they founded their band in. This album is part of the Verve by Request series pressed by Third Man.
Next up, we got a string of cranberries to the faithful departed. The Irish rock band's monumental third album has sold over 6 million copies since its release in 1996. It has been remastered by John Dent. We got the standard remastered album, as well as a deluxe version, which includes 3 previously unreleased demos recorded in Paris in 1995. Rest in peace.
Next is More Than a Whisper, an all-star tribute celebrating the life and music of Nancy Griffith, the amazing Grammy Award-winning singer, songwriter, and guitarist. The music on this album, like her career, touches on a little bit of everything, but is primarily folk and country. Featured artists include Billy Strings, John Prine, Emmylou Harris, Sarah Jarosz, Brandy Clark, Steve Earle, Sean Colvin, Iris DeMent, and more.
That's a lot. Next up, The Cult's Static, the 2nd studio album from the indie pop band, back for its 10th anniversary and now with 3 bonus tracks. All music said of the duo's post-breakup album, breakups often provide plenty of songwriting fodder. Writing and performing songs with an ex, as the Cults did on their 2nd album, Static, is probably a special circle of hell, but when the results are this good, it's worth it. Press to order on any exclusive Sky Blue vinyl.
Next is Uriah Heep, Your Turn to Remember, the definitive anthology 1970 to 1990. 25 classic tracks from the London prog rockers, pressed to 2 LP limited edition yellow vinyl, including hits like Sweet Lorraine, Look at Yourself, Easy Living, Bird of Prey, Lady in Black, and 20 more.
Next up, Jim Croce, the definitive Croce, commemorating what would have been his 80th birthday and 50 years since his untimely passing. This Bad 3 LP 180G Wonder Pack includes 3 classic albums, You Don't Mess Around with Jim, Life and Times, and the posthumous I Got a Name, Croce.
Bad
3
LP.
There you go. It is a bad 3 LP.
Pink Floyd, The Dark Side of the Moon. This one really needs no introduction, other than to say that this is a bougie 50th anniversary remaster produced by Pink Floyd. According to the hype sticker, it's pressed on heavyweight 180-gram vinyl, which I hear is much better sounding than lightweight 180-gram vinyl. Hey, keep your hands off my stack.
Jack. Next up, Mitch Rowland, Come June. He's currently known for being the touring guitarist for some Styles Dude and co-writing some track called Watermelon Sugar. I've never heard that one before. Less than 5,000 times. Emily.
You're welcome.
This is his solo debut, and it's pressed on exclusive honey color vinyl. There you go. Watermelon Honey.
Watermelon Honey. Next is Beartooth, The Surface. The Columbus metalcore band is back with their 5th full length, featuring the tracks Sunshine and The Better Me with Hardy, pressed on limited clear with red and blue splatter.
Next up, Venera, a new electronic collab between Korn's Monkey and composer Chris Hunt, who we'll call Hunty. We've got an indie exclusive translucent red version for you right here. Venera, Hunty and Monkey.
Next is Holly Humberstone, Paint My Bedroom Black. The debut album from the British singer-songwriter represents her coming of age, growing from an unknown singer at her parents' piano to one of the most exciting alternative pop stars of her generation. Limited edition Eco Mix Black Vinyl.
Next up, we got Johnny Cash, Sing Songs That Made Him Famous. Remastered in honor of its 65th anniversary, features classic hits from the Man in Black, such as Ballad of a Teenage Queen, I Walk the Line, Don't Make Me Go, and more, on limited edition orange vinyl.
Next up is Ringo! Rewind Forward. The newest EP from the drumming legend features 4 new songs from an all-star cast of collaborators, including Sir Paul McCartney, Joe Walsh, Steve Lukather, Ben Mott Tench, Matt Bissonette, and Bruce Sugar. With singable melodies, upbeat lyrics, and loads of peace and love, this collection is a must-have for any Ringo fan.
Peace and love, peace and love. Next up, you get more bounce with Curtis Counts. Originally released in 1957, the album sees the bassist play alongside Jack Shelton on trumpet, Harold Land on tenor sax, Carl Perkins on piano, and Frank Butler on drums. This is a 180-gram vinyl pressed at QRP with lacquers cut from the original tapes by Bitter and Gunman and is presented on a tip-on jacket.
Next up we have Chopin.
Chopin.
Nocturnes. Old Fred wrote 21 nocturnes for solo piano between 1827 and 1846, and they are generally considered among the finest short solo works for the instrument. All 21 are performed here by Daniel Barenboim.
Old Fred Chopin.
Old Fred Chopin.
Donato, a bad Donato. Of this 1970 album, the pianist departs from his Brazilian bossa nova roots, incorporating an eclectic and electric mix of funk, fusion, and psychedelic pop. The result is a groovy Fender Rhodes-driven set highlighted by the Frog and Lunar Tune. This is a Verve by Request, manufactured at Third Man and pressed on 180-gram audiophile vinyl.
Next is Stan Getz, Marrakesh Express. This 1970 album sees the master saxophonist cover hits of the day, with Beatles producer George Martin at the controls. He tries his hand at songs by Paul Simon, Bacharach David, a heartfelt take on Joni Mitchell's Both Sides Now, and Graham Nash's title track. Verve by Request series.
Third Man Records. Kai Winding, Modern Country. The coupling is one of the most melodic trombonists in jazz history, with some of the best country and western songs, old and new. It's a great combination. Recorded in Nashville with iconic jazz producer Creed Taylor, it includes greats like I Walk the Line and Busted. Verve by Request series, pressed at Third Man Records.
Mr. Movie Phone. Next is White Snake, the Purple Album. Celebrating the 50th anniversary of Coverdale's Deep Purple debut, this 2015 album has been lovingly enhanced and pressed on limited edition gold vinyl. It features newly re-recorded and remixed classics originally recorded by Deep Purple Mark III and Deep Purple Mark IV.
Next up, it's Bladee. No, it's Blade. Ever since the debut studio album by the Swedish rapper and Drain Gang member, it melds elements of hip-hop, R&B, gothic rock, new wave music, and electronic music all together in a big blender, pressed on limited white wax, and we kind of needed a microscope to determine that. If you look real small, it says white vinyl, but it's there. There it is. Been waiting for this for a while. Blade. Let's talk about the K-pop. Yo.
Yeah, so much K-pop. Well, so much of the same thing of K-pop.
Hey, speaking of K-pop, thank you guys for coming out for NCT 127. That was like so much more fun than we expected it to be. You were a really fun crowd, and it was so fun doing that and being introduced to Milksy. I still have a banana Milksy sugar high. That's incredible stuff. So let's do that again just so I can get more Milksy, please.
All right, we've got Tomorrow X Together, Name Chapter Free Fall, the 5th album from the Korean boy band. We've got several flavors for you. We've got this compact Gravity version with CD, randomized photo book, cards, posters, stickers, and more. And then 3 deluxe versions, Reality, Clarity, and Melancholy, that include an 80-page photo book, lyric posters, stickers, photo cards, postcards. I don't know, locks of hair.
So much. All the stuff that you love and have come to expect. Oh no. He fell. Lil Peep has fallen. Hellboy, the late rapper, was just 19 years old when his breakthrough 2016 mixtape made waves in underground circles for its gritty vocals and sampling of classic guitar riffs, and remains a fan favorite years later. CD only for now. Vinyl is on order. Lil Peep. So that's what we got for you. What else do we have to talk about? We bought so many amazing used vinyl collections.
Yes.
We have hundreds of records, like really rare records, especially if you're into metal and metalcore kind of stuff. Man, we've got some good stuff for you. So I'm going to try to film that real quick so I can tag that on the end of this video, but it's going to take me a while to do. So stick around and watch for that. Plus an incredible stack of classic rock, amazing restocks, some great deals. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye. Say bye, Jazz.
Say bye, Jazz. Nope, we're not going to get a bark.